now that you've learned how to implement the features into the main app, let's work on developing the features themselves. In order to do that, we're going to need some tools. We're going to install globally the Angular CLI and Tygr CLI. Also in Chrome, you're going to want the Redux DevTools extension from the Chrome Web Store. Once the program's finished installing, we can use the CLI to create a new feature. Without any options, this just creates client code without any backend code. So while that's installing all the dependencies, let's look at the source folder. If you're familiar with Redux, then these actions shouldn't be any problem for you. The component is optional. You can have a custom component that you can include in your module. Here's the config, and you definitely need these three things, but then you can put anything you want. In here so that you can have users change that however they want. Here's the effects file. It's similar to NGRX effects, except instead of inside of an Angular service, it's its own separate function. In fact, look at the service next. The service extends store service from the core module. And this super call is what actually gets the effects to work. Here's the model, and it's just a very simple model with one property right now. And here's the reducer. We only have one action. So in the case of feature action, we're going to change the property to the value changed. The selectors are easy enough to understand. They just select parts of the model. And the index ties everything together. Alright, so after looking through the source, let's go into the demo. Now the CLI automatically built the latest .tgz package, so we can install that into our demo pretty easily. Just like in the first three videos, we'll import the Tygr module. And we'll import the feature module. All right, let's start it up. Okay, now let's look at it. We can see from the Redux DevTools extension that the feature was added to the store and the property was added to the store. Now if we want to test the action, let's go into the app component and inject the store. And we'll also import the actions from the feature. There's only one feature action right now. Now we can see that this action was emitted, and it changed the property from hello world to changed. So that's the current state is changed. And finally, we'll look at the selectors. Right now there's only one selector. Now if we look at our console, we're going to see changed because it was called after the store dispatched the feature action. So once you've developed the source folder to your liking, you can build it, and it will populate the distribution folder. And then you can use the CLI again, the command Tygr pack, and this will pack the feature into this tgz file and copy it to this latest.tgz. If you want to include more tags instead of just latest, you can add them like this, and they'll show up like that. That way, from your Angular apps, it'll be a lot easier to install it by typing in beta or latest. You can choose to do whatever you want with that. Alright, so next I'll show you how to build a server feature, and that'll be the final video.